Monty Hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Let's Make a Deal. This is the old marketplace, and all kinds of things will happen here during the next half hour, and I urge you to watch your sets carefully because a lot of things are going to happen. And before I start my first deal for today, I'd like you to meet a very dear friend of mine, the great humorist and comedian, Mr. Marty Allen, sitting right over here. Marty, how are you?
Okay, Monty, fine.
You know, I guess you started wearing costumes long before people on Let's Make a Deal did. After all, you know, that hairdo, that's not yours, is it?
It's all mine, Monty.
Well, you started a trend. Now they all wear it like
Everybody wears it, and I'm just another pretty face in the crowd.
that. For my money.
I'll take that door and...
Not yet. Oh, not yet. But you are going to do something that we've started on Let's Make a Deal. You're going to play for somebody in America.
Oh, that's
and that
nice.
somebody's name is inside this box. We'll find out who you're playing for. No matter what happens to you today, you don't get any of it. You know that.
No, of course
Right.
not.
But you are going to win something for somebody in America. What you win depends on the kind of deals you make.
I don't get none.
My eternal gratitude.
This is the 12th benefit I've done for you, Monty.
That's right. That's right. I owe you.
You owe me.
I owe you. But I want you to hang on to this box.
Yes.
There's money in here,
Yes.
and there's a name in here, and we'll get back to that in
Okay,
just a moment.
Monty.
Right now, I'm going to find out if this couple sitting right in front of you looks like your former partner.
Which former partner?
I'll find out if they're interested in trying to win $8,000. What do you think they'll say? He says, I can't believe it. Are they interested?
He's built like me.
Right. Sit down and watch the action. See what happens to them. I know you'll be rooting for them. And these are the Coits, is that right? Linda and Joe Coit, right? Like the Coit Tower in San Francisco, right?
Exactly.
All right. Now I want you to turn around, face out here so the camera can take a good look at you people who've just landed, apparently. And and I have in my pocket a check for $8,000. That's what you're going to be going for right now. And the way that you'll get it is you'll build your way up. Take a look at the board where Carol Merrill is standing. It says $8,000. Now, Carol, will you turn off the lights, please? Because it'll be the Coit's responsibility and effort to light up those numbers one at a time. The 8, then the 0, then the next 0, and the last 0 for $8,000. The way you light it up, of course, is to price some items for me. And every time you price one correctly within the limits I set for you, you'll light up a number. Every time you have some money in your hand and you go for the next amount of money, you'll be risking what you have. Now, the most important thing is to get the first one, because that'll light up the number 8. Without the number 8, the other zeros don't mean a thing, right? Now, Joe and Linda. All right, Joe's going to give me the answer, so you can whisper in his ear. First, we're going to price this candy, and Jay will tell us about it.
It's the Boyer Malacup candy in convenient money-saver sizes, real candy bargains, delicious milk chocolate cups with whipped creamy centers.
Of course, I don't want anybody to call out any prices there. You can play the game silently. Give me the price of the candy within 10 cents, Joe, and we'll be on our way by lighting up the 8.
15 cents.
He says 15 cents. That's got to be a pretty good guess. Take a look at it. It's 15 cents. And take a look at the board. And now you've got that number 8. Because now when the zeros fall in place, that 8 in front of it's going to make it worthwhile. Will you risk the 8 to go for 80? Of course you will, won't you? All right, here we go with the next item. Jay?
It's the box of Rice-A-Roni, the big flavor side dish that's so quick and easy to saute and simmer to flavor perfection. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
I want you to price this item within 30 cents, and we'll add a 0 to the 8.
40 cents.
He says 40 cents. Is that within 30 cents? It is within 5. And so we light up the 0, and now you have $80. Will you risk the 80 to go for a possible 800? Oh, yes, they say, and so we go to the next item.
A can of King Oscar sardines, oak smoke packed in olive oil for a delicate taste of Norway. Skål from King Oscar.
A multilingual announcer, and he speaks badly in every language. Now then, you have to give me this price within 50 cents to light up another 0 on the board. Without any help, please.
75 cents.
75. Is that within 50? I think it should be very close indeed. It's 75. And we light up another 0 on the board. Now we're getting warm, right? Now we're up to $800. If you want to price this fourth and final item to try and light up the last 0, making it 8,000, you will be risking your $800 that you now have. This is the next item you're going to have to price.
It's the Kodak Trimlight Instamatic 18 camera, the new pocket-sized camera that uses pocket-sized flip flash. Now it's easier than ever to save you good times.
Okay, so what do you think you're going to do? There's 8.
Take the 800.
Oh, you're going to play it safe for $800. You'll take a look down at curtain number 2. Carol Merrill standing in front of it. She says, we've got something back there that's for sale. And you know how much I'm going to charge you for what's back there?
$800.
You guessed. That's all, just $800. Easy come, easy go. Or you could keep the $800 and go back to Mars a happy man.
Well, I think I'll take the curtain.
I'll tell you what I'll do with you. That made your wife a little nervous. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you double your money. I'll give you another $800 not to go for the curtain. Then you'll have $1,600.
I'll take the $1,500.
Oh, it didn't take him long to make up his mind. I'll tell you, he's a very fast Martian, this guy. With the speed of light, he says, I'll take the other $800. All right. So, Joe, give me back $200. You can't get those hands of yours, right? I'll take back $200. I give you instead $1,000. You now have $1,600 in cash. And that's great. Oh, would you be interested in seeing what was back of that curtain? I don't. Here on Earth, it's pretty good. Back there on Mars, I don't know what you could use it for. Take a look and see what you passed up back there. Down here on Earth, we say that's pretty classic.
Boy, that's Pontiac's Firebird, the sports car for those who take the excitement of driving seriously. Tune suspension, Firebird style, and prestige. The white track people have a way with cars. That sells for $3,725.80, but we would have added lots of extras, including air conditioning, tax, and lights, and so it would have been worth $5,595.48.
Well, that's what you could have had, but you got $1,600, and that's not bad at all. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you very much. Kind of exciting for them, wasn't it, Marty?
Terrific. I really love it.
What would you have done? Would you have gone, or do you think you'd have taken the extra $800 like they did?
I think I'd go for the curtain.
No, you really are a gambling man, aren't you?
No, I like the curtain because when it opens.
Oh, no, we don't give you the curtain. No, it's what's back of the curtain.
Behind the curtain.
Yeah, we keep the curtain.
I love the curtain.
You can take it home and have it dry
I was
cleaned.
going to have drapes. I figured drapes for the house.
I'll tell you what. Drape yourself around this cash box. Hang on to it. Don't peek inside, because I'm going to come back in a moment. We're going to find out who you're playing for and a little bit about the money,
She's in
too.
here?
She's right in there. Is everything all right? All right.
All right.
Okay. See you in a minute, and see you all in a minute.
You're late in holding the sign up, weren't you? All right, I'll tell you what we do when you're late holding the sign up.
Match game, you'll laugh your blank off. Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Eastern.
So the first thing we ought to do right now, Marty, is open up this little cash box that we have. It's called, as you can see, Monty's cash box. But there's a surprise inside. There are 3 packets of money, and there's also this card. Now, if you'll just hold on to that for a moment, the lady that you're playing for, and she's kind of nervous, whoever she is in America right now, this name, incidentally, was selected at random from the phone books in the area of San Francisco, because we're heard and watched on KGO TV. And the lady's name selected from the phone book was Mrs. Bertha Phelps, 1401 Revere Avenue, San Francisco. So, Mrs. Phelps, this is the man who's working for you.
Hello there, Mrs. Phelps. I'll do everything in my power to make you happy.
And you're going to have to make me happy right now, because you're going to be my helper for just a moment. You see, you saw those packets of money inside.
Yes.
Now, when I ask you for some money to give to this lady right over here, would you reach in, please, and do that? I think the first one should be with a $5 bill. Is that the first one that I want? No, which one do I want? The $50 packet. All right, as long as somebody is reminding me. There's the $50 packet. You're supposed to hand it to me.
Oh, hand it. It's got your picture on there.
That's right. But you notice how well I look? Yeah. This packet of money, incidentally, Doris LaFontaine.
LaFontaine.
Yes. Now, Doris, you can see there's a $50 bill on both sides with money in between, and it's all yours. Okay?
It looks good.
All right, you hang on to the money, and we'll take the sign. Okay, now, fine. You have all this money. You may keep the money with $250 is $100 plus whatever is inside, or you could buy something with it. That big box that Carol Merrill is showing us with the nice 76s on it for a bicentennial. You want the box? I'll tell you what. With your permission, since you've traded away the money, why don't you put this in your pocket for Mrs. Phelps, Bertha? Okay. That's the first. That's right, Bertha. You watch him. And incidentally, you wanted the box. Let's see what's in the box right now. I won't tell you how much money you traded away.
Well, first of all, there's the new Imperial Lady Gibson double oven electric range with continuous cleaning eye-level oven and a one-piece ceramic glass cooking top. It sells for $539.95. And then for all your food storage, Gibson's Food Master refrigerator freezer. Gibson's exclusive frost clear system in both the refrigerator and the freezer sections. From Gibson, one of the white consolidated industries. The refrigerator sells for $709.95. So look at there. We filled it with $25 for the Wilson's Corn King canned ham. The tender, juicy canned ham with real corn country flavor in every bite. Corn King canned ham from Wilson. Total value of your deal, $1,274.90.
Yeah, you did very well there. You're quite welcome. Thank you, darling. All right. She's very happy, and of course you have some money. It's at least $100 plus, right?
Yeah.
Now, the next. Now I want you to search inside there. I think there's a packet of money with a $100 bill on the top.
$100 bill.
Yeah, there you are. Is there a $100 bill?
$100 bill, Monty.
You're so nice. A $100 bill on both sides. The lady at the end of the row, right over there, and she has been defrocked. And in doing so, you lost your name tag. No, you don't have to put the coat back on. Just tell me your name. Ann Barnes. Still Ann Barnes. All right, now, Ann, you have $100 on both sides. That's $200 plus what's in between. And you may, in your case, buy the curtain where Carol is standing. Now, what would you like to do? Had you gone for curtain number 2, you could have had the whole thing. Fresh ham was back there waiting for you, too. That's what we had. Kitchen appliances from yesteryear and fresh ham on the hook. And so we're going to find out right now how much money you elected to keep instead of going for the old ham bone there in between the $100 bills. Well, we'll soon find out. There's 100 on the top and 100 on the bottom. No, that was there. But in between, here's another 100, making 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, $1,400. You can go stand there. Yes, okay. You see what I mean? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. There you are. How do you like that? $1,400 is all yours.
That's terrific.
Isn't that something?
I really started crying. Because that looked like my kitchen at home.
Where do you think we got it? All right, now, the last packet of money inside, the last packet of money is the $5 one that I was talking about before. And this one I'm going to seal, too, because it has a $5 bill on both sides and money in between, which I'm going to let you keep for Mrs. Phelps. Plus the one that was turned down a few moments ago. You can put that in your pocket as well.
Yeah.
Because now you have 2 packets of money. Well, as a matter of fact, you can bring them out because I'm going to see if you want to trade them away. Now, there was $100 plus what was in between in the first packet. Then there's a $5 bill plus what's in between in the second packet. You don't know how much money there is.
No.
Maybe they're as good as the $1,400 I gave away a few moments ago. Maybe not. Maybe a lot less. Your decision on behalf of Mrs. Phelps right now is, would you like to buy this box that Jay just brought down the aisle?
I'm going to go for the... No.
No, you can't go for anything else. This box. So you can't buy Carol Merrill.
I can't buy an ice
no,
box?
This is what you can buy.
I don't want it.
You want to keep the money?
I'll keep the money.
All right. I'll show you how much money you have later. Put it in your pocket for just now. And I'm going to show you that you turned down, for Mrs. Phelps, a trip to Mexico.
Yes, it was a jet flight for 2 in luxury on one of Mexicana's big brand new jets. You'd enjoyed free imported champagne and other surprises Mexicana Airlines, and that jet would have taken Bertha to glamorous Acapulco. It had been a week's vacation for 2 with the Acapulco Princess Country Club. Your vacation week of a lifetime in fabulous Acapulco, Mexico. You'd have enjoyed superb accommodations, gourmet dining in this hideaway playground. The vacation, well, it was worth $1,042.
And we were going to add some spending money, but I won't tell you how much spending money because it was the packet of money that you received last. But so we'll keep that a secret. Mrs. Phelps knows now that she lost a little spending money.
Don't worry, Bertha.
But you still have the money in your pocket.
Yeah,
So she didn't lose. She didn't lose that.
We
Just
got
the
the
trip.
bread.
You got the bread. And we're going to find out how much money you have in your pocket, but not just yet. I want you to sit down, think about it, and promise one thing.
Yes.
You won't peek inside.
I never...
All right, I trust you very much. Watch him. Okay? And we'll come back with no mysteries at all. What you see is what you get right that fast in our next deal. All right, now look what I have to trade away first in this deal. I want Jay to describe this. Would you come right down here, Jay, and tell us something about the popcorn?
And that's the Jolly Time popcorn. Always pops tasty, tender with crispy kernels the whole family loves. Jolly Time popcorn sells for 65 cents.
All right.
And the question is there something else inside? Maybe there is, maybe not. But Joanna McMillan, you're going to get the popcorn right now. And a choice for you. The popcorn, which may or may not have something inside, or the box on Jay's tray that he brings down the aisle. What do you want, my dear? And whatever you choose, I will show you immediately.
The box.
You want the box? All right, let's take a look and see what's in the box for you. You get some beautiful sterling silver, my dear. At the price of silver today, that's some deal.
That's from the Michael Z. Pina Company of New York. The stunning colonial design coffee and tea service, all in lustrous sterling, plus the handsome silver-plated tray. And it all sells for $1,160.
A very good deal for you, Joanna McMillan. Thank you very much. Now, you're next, sir. Yes, sir. You're Ray Gross, is that right?
Yes.
Now, Now, Ray, we still have the popcorn. You may have the popcorn the sheet turned down, or if you want something, take a look at where Carol is standing. The curtains will open to show you part of a deal. The part of the deal, take a look at that. 5 beautiful car tires.
5 dual steel radial tires made only by the General Tire Company. General Tire, the one-stop car care headquarters for thousands of trouble-free miles. The 5 tires sell for $450.
And there's more behind there, too. I will not tell you about it. What would you like to have, the tires or the popcorn?
I'll take the tires.
He wants the tires. He knows he's got the tires. And what else does he get beside the tires? For your home, you also get a beautiful piano. And musical deals for Ray, okay?
Yes, that's the Kimball Artist Spinet, a superlative musical instrument fashioned in solid walnut, hand-rubbed to a rich luster, and the total quality uniquely Kimball. And that sells for $1,095, so the total value of your deal is $1,545.
Nice $1,500 deal for you. Now, you're next, my dear. Now, your name is Jackie Fargo. I remember you when you were just Jackie Bismarck. And you moved all the way to Fargo, right? Now, Jackie, do you want the popcorn, or would you rather have the large box on our trading floor? Which would you like to have?
I'll take the popcorn.
You're going to take the popcorn? First of all, I will show you what was in the box that you turned down, and back to that box, there was something nice for you, because we had a beautiful fur coat and a wardrobe of shoes.
There is the natural black cross mink and leather coat with collar and border of black fox, elegantly styled by Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills. And its appraised value is $2,000. And then to step out in style with the fur, there was a beautiful selection of fashion footwear from Kitty Shoes. Kitty Shoes are everywhere. Come and explore at the Great American Shoe Store. The total value of this deal was $2,093.94.
And that's what you turned down. As a matter of fact, you were the only one that went for the popcorn. The others had a chance at it, but they didn't want it. It's a very wise thing that they turned it down. They got something nice. And all you got, my dear, is popcorn with nothing inside. But I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I don't want you to go empty-handed. I want you to build a flame. And here's how you can start the flame right now, with this $100 bill to go along with the popcorn. I didn't want you to go home with a complete jump. All right, my dear. Well, now we've reached a very exciting part of the show, because we've reached the big deal, and the big deal is worth $10,359. $10,359. Now, Marty Allen here is playing for Mrs. Bertha Phelps of San Francisco. Mrs. Phelps is probably watching right now at 1401 Revere Avenue in San Francisco, watching us over KGO TV. You have 2 packets of money, which you now can produce from your pocket. You don't know what's inside them. There's 100 plus what's inside. There's 10 plus what's inside. You can keep the money for Mrs. Phelps, or you could trade it for a chance to take one of the 3 doors, knowing behind one of them there's $10,359. You're going to go. Marty is going to go. Marty, for Mrs. Phelps, you traded away $1 bills between the 50s. There was $130, I believe, there. You trade away. But between the 5s, my dear Marty Allen.
Figures.
It figures, right. Underneath the 5s, there were $1,200 bills. So you trade away $1,300 and about $1,340 or $1,350 altogether from Mrs. Phelps. So, Mrs. Phelps, you can say goodbye to $1,350. However, you're going to get a door, and we'll find out which door you want in just a moment. Now I have to find a second dealer to go for the doors. The Coits have $1,600 in cash. Would you buy a door for $1,600? Yes, they're going to go. So it's the 2 Martians and one who could come from outer space, too. And we'll see if either one of them get the big deal right after these messages. Well, the big deal is behind door number 1 or door number 2 or door number 3, and it's worth $10,359. Marty, you're playing for Mrs. Phelps of San Francisco. Which one of the doors do you want, 1, 2, or 3? Number 3, and what door do you want, the Coits? Number 1. And we're going to show you what's behind door number 1 for your $1,600. And back there, beautiful furniture and a fireplace.
This sofa and love seat from Shawnee Penn with a wraparound chrome and steel frame with luxurious nylon fabric protected against stain by DuPont Zippel. The latest in contemporary styling from Shawnee Penn. And the 2 pieces sell for $1,500. Then, for that extra touch, from Freeway the Continental for that nice warm feeling. A freestanding fireplace designed to burn wood or accommodate gas or electric logs. It's worth $450. And to make efficient use of that fireplace, the Cardinal Firebird heating system. Turn your your fireplace into a mini furnace and save fuel by doubling fireplace heat output. It sells for $49.95. Then when it's entertainment you're after, you'll get it with this console color television. This 25-inch color television set from Sylvania features GT-matic tuning. Just turn on the set and select the channel, and automatic circuits do the rest. From Sylvania, it retails for $749.95. Total value of your deal, $2,749.90.
From $1,600 up to $2,700. Congratulations, DeCoy. Marty, I want to tell you right now, as you stand right up here, don't sit down. I want you all to see what's happening over here. You didn't get the big deal from Mrs. Phelps.
No.
No, but you did get what's behind door number 3, and we're going to show you what you got for her nevertheless. And I think she's going to be happy because she's got some tasty whipped cream, just what she needs.
Yes, $25 of the Ready Whip. The difference between everyday desserts and something special. Real whipped cream. Don't let your desserts go undressed. Ready Whip makes them taste their best. And Bertha, when you want to go out for dessert, here's a new compact station wagon. Pontiac Q subcompact Master SK station wagon, distinctive styling with 4-cylinder engine, with electronic ignition, and overhead cam engine for overall operating economy. It retails for $3,698.55, but we're adding lots of extras, including tax and license, to make it worth a total of $5,265. That makes the total value of the deal $5,290.
You know, there's a name flashing on the screen right now. It says Mrs. Phelps right under your picture. This isn't Mrs. Phelps, but Marty won it for her. The big deal was behind door number 2 today. Let's see what both of you passed up. And we had beautiful luggage for him and her.
Yes, men's and ladies' luggage in Skyway's great new idea for easy traveling. Outdoor twist luggage in new, exciting, and durable fashion. Squares on wheels. Skyway luggage on wheels. The 2 sets are worth $657. And to help her look her best, there were personal care appliances. Sunbeam's Profession Air Blower Styler, used by the U.S. Olympic team with 1,000 watts of power and 4 heat settings. And Sunbeam's Dial-A-Style Mist Stick. They sell for $59.90. And you get it packed up and gotten ready for a vacation in a brand new motorhome. Open Roads Custom 1 Mini Motorhome. Deceivingly roomy, luxuriously appointed. Plus power brakes and steering and automatic transmission. It's more like home when you take to the open road. With tax and license, it sells for $9,642.95. The big deal of the day was worth $10,359.
But you did very well for yourself to the court, and you did great for Mrs. Phelps. Thank you, Marty Allen, for being with us. It was a pleasure having your good old friend on the show. Thank you so much. And quickly before we go off the air, I'm going to offer somebody $1,000 for some chopsticks. $500 for knitting or crochet needles. Wait a minute, she thinks she has them. There's $500 at stake if she can find knitting or crochet needles right now. This young lady is looking inside her bag. Sailor, let's see you find it. And while she's doing it, I want Henry to show me a nickel. If you can show me a nickel, it's worth $50. You must have a nickel there somewhere, Henry. Just a nickel, just a 5-cent piece, that's all. All right, and she's looking for a crochet or a knitting needle. Did anybody have chopsticks on this floor? Well, you better bring them down and maybe ask for it. There's your nickel. For an extra $100 bonus, who's on the nickel? Don't you say Marty Allen. I won't play off.
Make a deal is a Stephen Hayes Monty Hall production. Jay Stewart speaking.
Well, he'll come up with something. Goodbye for you, Joanna.